Hello everybody, welcome to Lyrics and Lunch for another week with some new songs. Well, there's one old one that we've done before and mainly new ones. Now, I imagine that Damien's lovely introduction graphics have probably given the theme away already. It's with it being the 31st of August, I thought we'd better get a summer theme in. So today's theme is a Bank Holiday Monday Summertime Seaside Special. And it's a jam-packed edition today. Now, summertime, I know what you're thinking, so it's a bit late, Bob, isn't it? Well, I always tend to leave things to the wire. And it is, of course, officially the last day of summer today. But I saw in the news that we were going to possibly get the coldest bank holiday weekend we've ever had. Possibly even frost. So I don't know what it's like outside. Have a look out right now. What's it doing? Does it feel like the last day of summer? Now, when I looked up summertime, we've got at least 3 different summertimes. Don't know if you knew that. We've got the meteorological summertime, of which this is the last day of summer. That's for 3 months, from the 1st of June to today, 31st of August. So that's meteorological summer. There's also astronomical summer, which goes from a bit before that to the 22nd of September. So if you want to use astronomical summer, you've still got another 22 days of summer. How's that for a bit of good news today? And the other one I looked up was British summertime. Believe it or not, the first week of summer went back to the first week of lockdown, the 29th of March. That's when British summertime officially began. Can you believe it? I can't quite myself. Anyway, here we are again, so let's sing Here We Are Together. Are we all ready? Remember that you point at me first, then point at yourselves. Okay, here we go. Here we are together, together, together. Here we are together to have a good sing with you and me and everyone who's watching. Here we are together to have a good sing. Well done. Now, I don't think we've got any jokes this week, but what I have got are some genuine complaints received by travel companies from people either on holiday or before they went or when they came back. Yeah, there's one here. These are true, genuine complaints to travel agents. Here's one for you to start us off. I think it should be explained in the brochure that the local store does not sell proper biscuits like custard creams or ginger nuts. Terrible. Spoil your holiday, wouldn't it? All right then, talking of holidays, so this week's theme, summer and holidays. So, what goes together better than summer holiday? We've done this once or twice before, but let's start off with this one because it's a great one, isn't it? Cliff, summer holiday. And it starts off with that do-do-be-do-do-do-do. So you can help me out with that bit. Okay, here we go. We're all going on a summer holiday. No more working for a week or two. Fun and laughter on a summer holiday. No more worries for me or you. For a week or two. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. We're going where the sun shines brightly. We're going where the sea is blue. We've seen it in the movies. Now let's see if it's true. Everybody has a summer holiday, doing things they always wanted to. So we're going on a summer holiday to make our dreams come true. For me and you. Do 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 do. Join in. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. How'd you get on? Joined in, I hope. Yeah, so summer holidays. Maybe you have been on a summer holiday. Maybe you've had to forfeit it this year. Just from the corona thingamajiggy. So whichever way it is, today let's have a think about maybe holidays you've had in the past. Might even be a good idea to get the old photo albums out. Right, here's another genuine complaint received by a travel company. Are you ready? It's lazy of the local shopkeepers to close in the afternoons. I often needed to buy some things during siesta time. This should be banned. And another one. There are too many Spanish people. The receptionist speaks Spanish. The food is Spanish. Too many foreigners. Oh, dear me. Well, Spanish. That's a bit of a cue, isn't it? This one goes back to, well, I'll tell you the song. See if you can remember the year or have a guess at it. It was sung by Sylvia. Does that name ring a bell? No, not the group, just Sylvia on her own. Eviva España. Now, there are certain summer songs that bring back certain holiday memories out there, or certain holidays. I bet this is one of them for some of you. So, Eviva España. You remember it, don't you? Can you remember the year? Oh, have a guess if you're not sure. Oh, it rhymes with you're not sure. 74. Yes, 1974. Here we go then, sing along. This is sung from the lady's perspective, I think, so just excuse some of the lyrics. Okay, here we go then. Are you ready? Eviva España. All the ladies fell for Rudolph Valentino. He had a beano back in those balmy days. He knew every time you meet an icy creature, you got to teach her hot-blooded Latin ways. But even Rudy would have felt the strain of making smooth advances in the rain. All this year I'm off to sunny Spain. Eviva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Eviva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some Copacabana and meet senoritas by the score, España, por favor. Quite by chance, the hot romance, I found the answer. Flamenco dancers are by far the finest bet. There was one who whispered, ooh, hasta la vista. Each time I kissed him behind the castanet, he rattled his maracas close to me. In no time I was trembling at the knee. Here we go. Oh, this year I'm off to sunny Spain. Eviva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Eviva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some Copacabana and meet senoritas by the score, España, por favor. When they first arrive, the girls are pink and pasty, but oh so tasty as soon as they go brown. I guess they know every fellow will be queuing to do the wooing his girlfriend won't allow. But they'll think today's a lucky day. That's why I've learned the way to shout, Olé! Last time. This year I'm off to sunny Spain. Eviva España. I'm taking the Costa Brava plane. Eviva España. If you'd like to chat a matador in some Copacabana and meet senoritas by the score, España, por favor. Ha! And then quarantine for 14 days when you get back. Oh, I hope you joined in with that one. Do you remember it? Well done. Right, this next one's a bit closer to home. It's Bangor. A story about Bangor in North Wales. But just before that, two more complaints to travel agents. What about this one? Genuine complaints when they got back from holiday. We found the sand was not like the sand in the brochure. Your brochure shows the sand as yellow, but it was white. Or another one. What about this one? Just the beach was too sandy. Too sandy. The beach. All right, Bangor. Can you guess the song? Day Trip to Bangor. Now, there was controversy over this song at the time because there was a rumour that it was actually based on a day trip to Rhyl. Yeah. And the local business community in Rhyl were a bit angry about it because, it's affected tourism. They had to change the word, they reckon, to Bangor to fit the song from Rhyl. 1 syllable to 2 syllables. So whether that's true or not, I do not know. It wouldn't be allowed these days. So day trip to Bangor. Can you remember the year or the group that sang it? It crossed over 2 years actually. December 79 into January 1980. And the group, you're racking your brain, aren't you? It's on the tip of your tongue. Fiddler's Dram. You knew it really, didn't you? Okay then, day trip to Bangor. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor? Beautiful day, we had lunch on the way and all for under £1, you know. But on the way back I cuddled with Jack and we opened a bottle of cider, singing a few of our favourite songs as the wheels went round. Do you recall the thrill of it all as we walked along the seafront? Then on the sand we heard a brass band, they played diddle-diddle-dee-bum-ta-ra. Elsie and me had some cups of tea as we took a peddler boat out, splashing away as we toured round the bay as the wheels went round. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor? Beautiful day, we had lunch on the way and all for under £1, you know. But on the way back I cuddled with Jack and we opened a bottle of cider, singing a few of our favourite songs as the wheels went round. Wasn't it nice eating chocolate ice as we strolled around the fun fair? Then we ate eels on the big Ferris wheel, stayed above the ground. But then we had to be quick cause Elsie fell sick as we had to find somewhere to take her. I said to a lad what made her feel bad was the wheels going round. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor? A beautiful day, we had lunch on the way and all for under £1, you know. But on the way back I cuddled with Jack and we opened a bottle of cider, singing a few of our favourite songs as the wheels went round. Final verse. Elsie and me, we finished our tea as we said goodbye to the seaside. Back on the bus, Flo said to us, isn't it a shame to go? Wouldn't it be grand to have cash on demand and to live like this for always? Oh, it makes me feel ill when I think of the meal and the wheels going round. Didn't we have a lovely time the day we went to Bangor? Beautiful day, lunch on the way and all for under £1, you know. But on the way back I cuddled with Jack, we opened a bottle of cider, singing a few of our favourite songs as the wheels went round. Do you remember that one? I hope you joined in. Well, do we have guests this week? Yes, I think we do. So now we've got a new guest for you. So we're coming even closer to home than Bangor, North Wales. We're coming right to our doorstep with our next song. Yes, it's about Blackpool. What a surprise. We couldn't do this bank holiday summertime seaside special without a Blackpool song, could we? So we've got a new guest as well. Now this gentleman you won't have met before. He's a friend of mine, and from the sort of the magic world and the holiday camp world. He was a Butlins Redcoat, and he met his wife Tracy at Butlins, like I met Leslie at Butlins. Butlins. And now he lived here in this area for a few years, and we didn't even know actually. He was at a car boot sale, one of the local car boot sales up at the field there near where the circus is now this week. And our son Mark, who you have met and you do know, he had a stall on the car boot, selling his ukuleles and sort of advertising his ukulele lessons. Well, this gentleman, my friend Ian, played the ukulele, and he was interested in this store, and he went up and he saw the surname Wooding, and that rang a bell, and he went, to Mark, any relation to Bob? And Mark said, yeah, that's my dad. And he said, Dad's walking around the car boot, you might bump into him. Sure enough, about 5 minutes later, Ian came up to me and went, it's Bob, isn't it? He said, and anyway, introduced himself, and we've been friends ever since. So Ian plays the ukulele. He's in the George Formby fan club, the local George Formby club, and he's going to do a fantastic Blackpool song for us. So I'm going to hand over to my friend Ian.
shine on. See me dressed like all the sports, in me blazer and a pair of shorts, with me little stick of black rock. Along the promenade I stroll. It may be sticky, but I never complain. It's nice to have a nibble on it now and again. Every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. One afternoon, the band conductor up on his stand somehow lost his baton, it flew out of his hand. So I jumped in his place and then conducted the band with me little stick of black rock. With me little stick of black rock. Along the promenade I stroll. In my pocket it got stuck, I could tell, 'cause when I pulled it out I pulled my shirt off as well. Every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. A girl while bathing close to me, my wits had to use. She cried, I'm drowning, and to save me you won't refuse. I said, well, if you're drowning then I don't want to lose. Oh, me little stick of black rock. With me little stick of black rock. Along the promenade I stroll. In the ballroom I want dancing each night. No wonder every girl I dance with stuck to me tight. Every day, wherever I stray, the kids all round me flock. A fella took me photograph, it cost 1 and 3. I said when it was done, is that supposed to be me? You properly mucked it up, the only thing I can see is me little stick of black rock. Whip it up.
Oh, thank you, Ian. That was great. And hopefully we've got more from Ian to come in the weeks to come. So that'll be great. Thank you again. Cheers, Ian. Right, another genuine complaint received by Travel Company. Ready? You won't believe this. We had to queue outside with no air conditioning. Unbelievable. Right, this next one is, it's a fantastic summertime song. In fact, it's called In the Summertime. Do you remember who sang that? Mungo Jerry, that's right. But what about the year? You're not going to believe this. 1970. How many years ago is that? 50. 50 years ago. It's like it was yesterday. Okay, here we go. In the Summertime. Now, there's a great bit in this. Now, I thought Mungo Jerry was the name of the lead singer, but that's the name of the band. The chap who does the singing is called Ray Dorset, I think. Ray Dorset. But they famously used an empty bottle in this song. Do you remember this? They used an empty bottle and sort of breathed into it. Now you have to take the lid off, obviously, but I thought it reminded me of a little thing I do with a bottle. So an empty water bottle. You might have a bottle by you. You can use this. Well, you can't do the trick, but you can do the music bit. Right, so you take the lid off like this. All right, and then count to 3, and I'm sort of tap the lid against the bottom of the bottle 3 times. You ready? You can count with me if you like. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Can you see that? Look at that. The lid inside the bottle. There it is. But it won't even fit inside, and yet it's in there. Right. So You can do a breathy bit with this, okay, where you can just breathe into the bottle like this. It goes ch, 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 ch. So it starts like that and it carries on like that through the song, really. So if you've got a handy empty bottle, ch, 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 okay. If not, just sing along. Okay, then here we go then. In the Summertime, Mungo Jerry, 1970. Can't believe it. Here we go. In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink and drive, go out and see what you can find. If her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If her daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, do a ton or a ton of 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good in a lay-by. We're not great people, we're not dirty, we're not mean. We love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing, we go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, life's a living, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-dee-dee-da-dee-dee-da-da-da, da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. When the winter's here, yeah, it's party time. In a bottle where you're bright, cause it'll soon be summertime. Sing again, we'll go driving home and maybe settle down. If she's rich, if she's nice, bring your friends, we'll go to town. And again, here we go. In the summertime when the weather is hot, stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink and a drive, go out and see what you can find. If her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If her daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, do a ton or a ton of 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good in the lay-by. We're not great people, we're not dirty, we're not mean. We love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing, we go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, life's a living, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us. Sing along with us, didn't da da da. We're happy, da 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 da. How did you get on? Did you do your blowing in the bottle bit or the ch-ch-ch-ch bits? I do hope so. Well done. Well, now it's normally about now it would be time for something we call Black Socks, but guess what? Because it's a holiday theme, my twin brother's still on holiday. I thought we'd have a holiday from Black Socks. Yeah, I can hear you celebrating on the settee. But we've got something similar to Black Socks, but a little bit different with a seasidey theme. So we're going to have a go at this, something new. Okay, you probably remember this song. I think it was originally sung by a group called the Four Lads. Yeah. But you'll probably know it better on the greatest hits of Max Bygraves. I want to tell you a story. So I'll say a line and then leave a gap for you to repeat the line, okay? Don't let me down. Don't just sit there and don't sing anything. Okay. So I'll say the line, you repeat it. There's a tiny house by a tiny stream where a lovely lass had a lovely dream. And the dream came true quite unexpectedly in what? No. You forgot what that last line was. The last line is this. In Gilly, Ossen, Pfeffer, Katzenella, Burgen by the sea. I'll tell you what, we'll try and get some subtitles up. If Damien's got time, maybe we'll put some little subtitles up along the bottom here, yeah, and you can read that last line. Let's do it again and then just follow the subtitles at the end on the last line. We'll try it again. Here we go. There's a tiny house by a tiny stream where a lovely lass had a lovely dream, and the dream came true quite unexpectedly in Oh, well done. That was better. I wasn't sure which way the subtitles were going there, so I just did a bit of a random thing. Did that work? I don't know. Thank you. Well done if you got that. And thanks for Damien for putting the subtitles on. So that's a new one for us. There are, in fact, more verses to that, but I'll spare you those this week. We'll do those another week, and we'll perhaps do this one when we get back to normal as well. Wow. Okay. Wow. Have we got another guest? Yes, we have another guest. And it's a lovely summer song, this one. It's called Here Comes the Sun. And to sing it for us, it's Harry.
Hello everyone at Lyrics to Lunch. It's me, Harry, who you may remember because I've not been on for ages. So, Bob has asked me to do a song this week after weeks of trying to get me to do a song, but me forgetting halfway through the week and then remembering when it was too late. So, I finally got it this time. So here is Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles return into the faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. It also seems like years since I could remember the words and do it right. Okay. Take two. Hello everyone from Lyrics to Lunch, it's me, Harry, who you may or may not remember because I've not been on for ages. I think it's like 2 months since I last on. But Bob has asked me to do a song this week. He has asked me before and I've completely forgotten. So here is Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do-do-do-do. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
Oh, thanks, Harry. That was great. Thank you very much. Right. Oh, we've got another complaint here from Genuine, from, to travel companies after their holiday. What about this one? The brochure stated, no hairdressers at the accommodation. We're trainee hairdressers. Will we be okay staying there? Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? What about this one? It took us 9 hours to fly home from Jamaica to England. It only took the Americans 3 hours to get home. Oh dear. Is there? Final one then for today on these. I compared the size of our 1-bedroom apartment to our friend's 3-bedroom apartment, and ours was significantly smaller. All right, this next song, originally from 1960, and it was sung, I think, by Brian Hyland. Do you know that name? Brian Hyland? Ooh, must have been a one-hit wonder, I think. But then was made more famous more recently, I say more recently, still back in early 90s, 91 I think, by Timmy Mallet. Oh, I feel a showbiz anecdote coming on. I'll tell you about that after the song. All right, here we go then. The song is Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. That's a mouthful, isn't it, for a title of a song. Here we go then. I'm sure you remember it. Sing along. Here we go. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was as nervous as he could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would say 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. So in the locker she wanted to stay. 2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more. She was afraid to come out in the open. So a blanket around her she wore. Ba-da-bop, she was afraid to come out in the open. Ba-da-bop, and so she sat bundled up on the shore. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, so in the blanket she wanted to stay. 2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more. Bop, 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 ba, 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 ba. Now she's afraid to come out of the water. Ba-da-bop. So I wonder what she's gonna do. Ba-da-bop. Now she's afraid to come out of the water. Ba-da-bop. And the poor little girl's turning blue. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, so in the water she wanted to stay. From the locker to the blanket, from the blanket to the shore, from the shore to the water. Guess there isn't any more. Cha-cha-cha. Do you remember that? I hope you sang along with it too. Wowee. Right. Ooh, showbiz anecdote time then. Yes, because Timmy Mallett recorded this. I think it was 91. Now, I've worked with Timmy a few times, 3 or 4 times. We did a TV show once. It was called Utterly Brilliant. That was in the early 90s. And we worked at the Children's Royal Variety Show. And I think it was that year, either 91, 92. And he sang this song. That's what's reminded me of it. He sang Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini on that show. I wasn't on the show, by the way. I was front of house entertainment. So I was doing like balloon models for the audience as they were coming in and sitting down ready to watch the show. And then we worked with Timmy again, Leslie and I, at Butlins, Bognor Regis, which is where this little anecdote comes in. We used to take our son Mark around with us right from birth up to when he started school, really, kind of day in, day out with us to nearly every job we did. So we were there at Butlins, and it was ourselves on and Timmy Mallett. And he could see that we'd got Mark with us, and he went, "Wow, this is amazing! You bring your son everywhere you go." He said, "Yeah, but mind you, it's important to give your child that time, isn't it?" He said, "I like to give my son a solid 20 minutes every day." It just made us laugh. Wow, that long? Okay. Now, to be fair, I have kind of mocked Timmy for that over the years and repeated that story, saying that he only spends 20 minutes quality time with his son a day. But it reminded me of more recently how I possibly do the same with God. We do a little reading at the end of the day, our daily bread, and it takes about 20 minutes. So it's made me think of that, really. Oh, maybe I only spend 20 minutes a day with God. And maybe some of us even less, of course, if we just go to maybe every Sunday to the service, maybe only 45 minutes a week. I don't know. Anyway, so it's made me think about that, really, that I should spend more time thinking about God and thanking him and praising him, which leads us nicely into our worship song. It's got a bit of a travel theme. It's called One More Step Along the World I Go. Here we go. Are you ready? One more step along the world I go. One more step along the world I go. From the old things to the new, keep me travelling along with you. And it's from the old I travel to the new, keep me travelling along with you. Round the corners of the world I turn, more and more about the world I learn, and the new things that I see, you'll be looking at along with me. And it's from the old I travel to the new, keep me travelling along with you. As I travel through the bad and good, keep me travelling the way I should. sleep and sing in all I do. Keep me travelling along with you, and it's from the old I travel to the new. Keep me travelling along with you. You are older than the world can be. You are younger than the life in me. Ever old and ever new. Keep me travelling along with you, and it's from the old I travel to the new. Keep me travelling along with you, and it's from the old I travel to the new. Keep me travelling along with you. So keep that in mind, he's with you all the way along your journey. Okay, our next summer seasidey song is from 1964. Ooh. I'll tell you this song, see if you can name the group. Under the Boardwalk, which is like American name for a pier. Can you remember who sang it? The Drifters, that's right, well done. Here we go then. Oh, I nearly forgot, didn't I? The start of Under the Boardwalk. You see, it goes like this. So this is the intro. You ready? Hold it next to the microphone. Oh. Pen and a comb. The sun beats down and there's a tar upon the roof, and your shoes get so hot you wish your tired feet were fireproof. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. From the park you hear the happy sound of a carousel, and you can almost taste the hot dogs and French fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah, on a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, out of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk. People walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk. Boardwalk. Do you remember that one? Well done if you joined in with that. Fantastic. Wow, I can't believe the time. We're almost there again this week. On to our final summer seaside song. This one is, lucky for me, in the key of C. It is Surfing USA. That's a summer song and a half, isn't it? Yeah, Beach Boys. You remembered that, didn't you? The Beach Boys. But, interestingly, the Beach Boys didn't write it. No. Chuck Berry. Would you believe? Yeah, written by Chuck Berry. Okay, Surfing USA. Oh, and there's a bit in it where you can do inside, outside USA. You'll know when it gets to that bit. Inside, outside USA. You can do that bit. You'll know where it comes. You're my backing singers. And there's lots of oohs in it. Okay. If everybody had an ocean across the USA, then everybody be surfing like California. You see them wearing their baggies, Huarache sandals too, a bushy blonde hairdo, surfing USA. You catch them surfing at Del Mar, Ventura County line, Santa Cruz and Tresses, Australia's Narrabeen, all over Manhattan and Dow's-Oheny Way. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Well, I'll be planning out a route we're gonna take real soon. We're waxing down our surfboards, we can't wait for June. We'll hope we come for the summer, we're on safari to stay. Tell the teacher we're surfing, surfing USA. At Haggerty's and Swami's, Pacific Palisades, San Onofre sunset, Redondo Beach, LA, all over La Jolla, Waimea Bay. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA. Wow, how'd you get on with that? Hope you joined in the ooh-woos and the inside-outside USA bits. Wow. Well, that's our Bank Holiday Monday Seaside Summertime Special almost over. All that remains for us to do is sing our We've All Been Together song. So, are you ready? Remember, you point at me, then point at yourselves. We've all been together, together, together. We've all been together and had a good sing with you and me and everyone who was watching. We've all been together and had a good sing. Well done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one. And we'll see you again, same time, same place next week. And, I've an inkling what the theme will be, but I'm going to leave it for a surprise till next week. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and each other. See you next time. Bye.